Good morning, Eric.
Good evening. You're not going to throw me off like you did last time.
you tried to throw me off by sneaking in a howdy. What the heck is howdy doing in there?
Howdy, y'all. We did that last time as well. The producer was like, howdy, y'all.
Good morning, producer.
Hey, how you doing?
Or good evening. I don't know. I really don't know with you.
I don't even know where.
I don't know with Eric. Eric could be good evening right now for all I know.
Well, right now, for those of you watching, I'm currently sat in the potato chip aisle in Walmart.
Yeah, actually, if you're watching the video version, he's in Walmart.
It's clean up on aisle 31.
You know who else is in the Walmart aisle with you right now?
The valued viewer voicemail.
The valued viewer voicemail.
Oh my goodness.
Maybe.
Hey, Wood, I have a question for you. My name is Tracy. My husband's fault for getting me hooked on your videos. And he's watching you every day for the last
through the window.
year. And we are getting married, so can you give a shout out to Tracy
Congratulations.
and Havoc for our upcoming wedding?
Okay.
Thank
Oh,
you.
congratulations.
Tracy and Havoc, congratulations on the upcoming wedding. I love that my content has brought that couple together. Marriage only sustained by the shared love they have in what I do on the internet. Without me, divorce in the air.
I tell you what, there's no such thing as a good marriage without some good wood.
And on that note.
All right, before anything, and I had this planned before I found out that you're sitting on green screen. I don't know where you are right now. You've kept your locale very quiet, but I did plan something before all of that, and I've called it A and B.
Okay.
Producer has the ability to play either A or B. Now, producer, I need you to get ready to play one of those, and I'm going to let you know which one you need to play, okay?
You gotcha.
Eric, I'm about to ask you a question.
Okay.
Eric, do you have the valued viewer certificates?
Not on hand, but they're being printed. And after the show, if you can send me your address so I can mail them to you this week, that would be primo.
Producer, play A. He's got it! Yeah, baby, he's got it! Such a genius! Never doubted Erek lad! He's a genius! Never doubt him, Erek lad! Good job, buddy. I'm so proud of you. You did it! Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Oh, gee, well, I'd like to thank the Academy. I'd like to,
I'm so happy. I was really worried. I never doubted you for a second. There was no doubt in my mind that you would have them ready.
There was absolutely no doubt at all whatsoever.
Absolutely no doubt. Should we ignore B or play B?
Well, you've made it. So let's just assume that I haven't printed the valued viewer.
Now, bear in mind, I did not doubt you for a second. There was no way.
No,
but play B.
Okay.
It's been 2 weeks and you have forgot, Eric. Don't you forget about us. Don't you forget about us. For another week and the certificates that you forgot about. Eric, how could you? Didn't need that one in the end, but I never for a second did I doubt.
Can I say, this is totally aside from the jokes and whatever, your voice is getting better with singing, honestly.
Thank you.
It's getting there, so well done.
I want to say that both of those were one take, but the first one was 3 of me singing, and when it came together, I was like, man, I'm actually doing pretty good. All the music in this video, in this episode today, by the way, is all by me, so if any of it sucks, because I don't know where you are. You're not with your stuff.
Maybe I am. Maybe I'm sat in front of everything as normal, but I'm just keeping it all.
God. I had stuff that I wanted to talk about today, but I just want to know where you are so bad.
Let's talk about what's happening in your neck of the woods, because my thing is a proper segment of the show. So there's been a lot that's happened with you, for example.
Yeah.
Maybe this is something that you want to talk about. Well, I'm going to expose it right now. A lot of people have noticed that you have been wearing a wedding ring.
Oh, you want to talk about that?
I want to talk about that. This is noteworthy. So in the last couple of streams, you've been wearing a wedding band.
Yeah.
And people were like, what's going on there? And then you tease something or whatever. So if you would like to talk about that, I would love to hear about that.
Okay, well, do you know the situation as my friend. You've
I've
known the whole time.
years.
Yeah.
I've known the entire time.
There was very few people that did know. And I ended up forgetting who knew. Like, I just I forgot who I had told and who, because I know it was very few. And there were people that I thought knew that messaged me and were like, would have been nice to know. And I was like, I assumed, like, Bob Wolf messaged me, one of my closest friends, and he was like, since when? I was like, how did you not know? I swear you knew. Well, yeah, at the end of a video that Kim and I did, she, almost like a surprise engagement in a way, just pulled the ring out on me. I feel like when I tell this story, maybe Kim should be here for, like, the whole thing.
Okay.
But do you have any questions? Like, yeah, I've been secretly married for 3, almost 4 years. Our anniversary is in January, and we'll be at 4 years, which is a long time.
I'm glad for you, because I think it might be one of those things that I don't know. It's hard to. After a while it becomes whatever, but it's like you want to talk about it. You want to say, I'm happily married. You know, because you've been referring to Kim as your fiance or your girlfriend or or whatever, during the streams and videos and stuff. So it probably feels good to clear the air.
I guess, like, if anyone is listening that maybe doesn't follow that whole thing and doesn't know, I mean, I moved here to be with Kim in Texas, and we wanted to live together, wanted to be together, wanted to own a house together, own cars, have a life together. And the way to do that was to get married. And so we got married on paper. Around about the time I had a couple months left on my visa before I'd have to leave, and we were like, well, I don't want to leave. She didn't want me to leave. Let's do this. It was always a no-brainer. Again, I don't want to talk about the whole thing without Kim, but a week into dating Kim, we went to dinner with her mom to tell her mom that we wanted to get married. And that was like probably a year before we even did, because we did a lot of, like, traveling, and I was over in Canada, and then we were trying to figure that whole thing out. So it was almost like a long time coming before it finally did. It wasn't like we rushed into it. It felt super fast once it was all happening, because the lawyers were like, paperwork, let's get things moving. But yeah, we wanted to have a wedding, and we didn't want to tell people until we had a wedding. My own grandparents didn't find out we were married for about 3 months, because the plan was to have a wedding pretty quick. But then we found out how long everything was going to take. We were like, oh God, now we're going to have to start telling people that we've been married 3 months. So.
Well, I completely understand that. I mean, we did a similar approach. Like, I went back to the U.S. after my Australian holiday visa expired, and then I was in the U.S. Then Amber came over, and then I proposed to her in January. We got married in April. It was something that we were always going to do anyway. Like, we even thought about getting married within like the first month, just getting it on paper, because it's like, when you know. That's like, why waste any time? But we got married relatively quickly, so that way we could stay together. And obviously we've been together almost 7 years here now. But it's so funny. Like, I can understand having to hide it and whatever. Man, I just couldn't imagine, like, not saying anything.
At some point it was like, this is getting ridiculous.
I know, right?
Like, putting girlfriend in the title 3 years into being married, I'm like, this is getting ridiculous. And I started to honestly feel sad that I didn't have a ring. I was like, I know I wanted to wait till we had a marriage and it felt more official, but I've been married 3 years. I want to wear a ring. So she surprised one on me, which was really nice. We'll tell more of, like, the ups and downs, because we went through so much to make it happen. It was not easy. And even right now, as I sit here, I'm in another visa pending process where I'm waiting to find out if I'm allowed to stay again. Like, it never ends.
Wow. No, it doesn't.
But it's a whole story we'll talk about another time.
Yes.
I want to know what's going on with you, though.
Okay, we're going to skip the rest of the stuff there?
Let's skip the fist bump fiasco and quickly say to the gold mug winner, we're sorry. Apparently the gold mug winner was sent a normal mug.
What?
Can we get the boo?
I think
Wait. There you go.
that is not the right time to pick that one.
The person was like, yeah. Whoa. Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah, no, we've been waiting this whole time for someone to come forward about the gold mug winner. Turns out they didn't even know because they were sent a normal mug, which plays into, we've had so many issues, I'll say it, with the merch store. And we'll get into all more of that next week. We wanted to get into it this week, but Erek apparently doesn't have the example on hand.
I don't have the apparel with me times 2 because I've got 2 of them. Which I don't know. We'll keep it as a cliffhanger for next week, I guess.
This whole a lot of the show that we had planned has been derailed, and I had no idea until I turned on my Zoom today and saw where you were sitting, and got very confused. I guess very lastly, the last thing I'll say is,
of course,
I have ants.
In your pants.
I don't want to make this about me right now, but I woke up this morning to ants in my kitchen. They're all over the place. And of course I have like a bunch of different like America Home Shield and stuff that are supposed to come out and help you, but we didn't opt in for the pest control side of it. So I've been in the kitchen all day. Like every time I go in there, I'm like killing ants. And the funny thing is I tried finding somewhere that does pest control before the show. And I sent them an email thinking they'll get back to me tomorrow on Monday. I can't show you because you'll see my phone number. They have sent me almost 15 messages in the last 3 hours.
What?
Just saying like, hey, just want to double check in. And then 2 minutes later, hey, we tried calling. 2 minutes later, hey, just making sure you're still interested in pest control. You know what's an even bigger pests than the ants in my kitchen? The people that work for this pest control place. Stop pesting me. But that's all I wanted to say. I was going to draw it out more, but let's just get to you. I need to know.
Okay. So are we going to do the ding ding scene transition and make this a topic?
Give me 2 seconds. I forgot that I even had this thing.
Ding your bell.
I've actually forgotten what sound effect it was supposed to be on. Let's try this one. That'll work. That'll work.
Okay.
Okay, so Wood, you're probably wondering, where the am I? So let me answer this. It's been quite an interesting 2 weeks, and as soon as these events unfolded, I was like, oh, I cannot wait to genuinely discuss them. So we'll get straight into it.
You are sat on a green screen.
I'm sat in front of a green screen right now for those people listening after the fact.
Are you or are you not in your house?
We'll get to that.
Oh my God.
So, if you remember 3 weeks ago, my car was broken into. Okay.
Oh no, I don't like where this is going at all.
So the police came, fingerprinted the car. I had to change the locks. That became a whole deal.
The criminal was coming from inside the home. I'm waiting for that.
Here, I'm on this is okay. I'm a bit nervous retelling it. So what happened is 2 weeks after the break-in.
Yeah.
Okay. We had a busy day. My son struggled to go down to sleep, so we had a very late night, and we had only just gotten to sleep around about 1 o'clock. So 1:30 a.m. rolls around, and Amber rolls over and wakes me up, and she says, "Somebody's at the door."
No. Wait. What time? 1:30.
1:30 in the morning.
No.
So
I hate this story.
She says, "Somebody's at the door. Somebody's knocking at the door," and I'm like, "No." But then I hear, I can't recreate it because the noise getting whatever on my microphone, but there was a silent knock and footsteps on the porch.
Oh my God. I hate this story, man.
Oh no.
Somebody was trying to open the front door because I heard the handle jiggle. Knocking continued. So we're both sitting there like shaking. So Amber texts her mother and tells her to call the police. The police show up within about 2 minutes, but in between that period of time, I'm sitting in front of the window because how the porch is laid out is you walk onto the porch, you have the front door to your right, and then you have the master bedroom window like there. So it's all there. So I could look out on the porch like during the day, whatever, if I was in the bedroom. So I can't see anything because the windows are all frosted over. It's really cold. But I'm sitting there like my heart's beating out of my chest. I'm not an anxious person at all, but I'm extremely
this is different.
Yeah.
This is different because there's somebody at the house trying to get in.
I'm terrified, and I'm like hearing
that's what that was. So as the man of the house, I'm thinking, oh my God, I'm going to have to protect myself. I'm going to have to protect my family. What if somebody comes in? I don't have anything available to me to use as a weapon. It's just like, this is it. So Amber gets out of bed. She's like, quickly, we'll put the crib in front of the door because our son was sleeping in the bed with us that night because it was really cold. So we quickly rush and put the crib in front of the door and we wait. 2 minutes later, police come in the driveway. They run out of the car. They quickly knock on the door and then they start sweeping the perimeter. So I eventually meet up with them. The other thing that I'll mention as well is we were dead set certain that somebody was in the house because we heard the floorboards creaking. We were 100% sure that somebody had gotten into the house.
Mm.
I genuinely wish I was making this up. This has scared
I wish you were too. This is terrifying.
So what has happened is the police came into the house. They were sweeping, they had their tasers or their guns or whatever. I couldn't really see. And then they had their flashlights and whatever. They're looking in the entire house. So between the time that the police were called and then they arrived, whoever was there has left. So we've been spooked. So I am not at the house anymore. We are behind the green screen is the garage I used to be in for previous episodes. So the reason why I have the green screen is because all of our stuff is packed at our house currently. Whatever. So I've relocated to the garage. That's why I've got the jacket on. I am freezing my behind off. Well, actually, no. Technically, I'm in the Walmart chip aisle. But it's been an incredible nightmare. So we're in the process of breaking our lease.
Oh,
11 months early.
that's what I was going to ask.
We yeah, so we're in the process as well. We've applied for 2 houses, one of which we're conditionally approved for. We're just waiting for a thumbs up from the owner.
Mm-hmm.
I guess the silver lining is it's a brand new townhouse, which is about a minute's drive away from this house right here. So we'd be first people in there, and it's pretty secure. So we like the day afterwards that happened, like I barely slept, of course, as you would. We went out, got security cameras. I got a baseball bat and everything. But like it's fine during the day, but as soon as nightfall hits, it's like, oh my God, tonight's the night. Somebody's going to come into the house tonight. So the police had said somebody quietly knocking on the door and jiggling the handle is a common tactic of people trying to break in, trying to scope out if the house is able to be broken into. So they were probably coming back to try and get the car keys or the garage key or whatever to get the car. So it's just even kids aside, it's just, scared the hell out of us. So we're out.
Yeah.
We don't live there anymore. So that's the bad news.
Wow.
I'm completely speechless.
Yeah, I know.
Man. I was secretly in my heart hoping that you were wearing a jacket and we're all bundled up because you were standing next to the Cool Ranch Doritos.
I know. Well, this is true because they're so cool. They're so chill. I mean, I can take the green screen down if you want to see if you want to visually verify. But yeah, that's it. So like everything's all packed away and whatever. So I have my desk, my PC, and all this stuff sitting in the garage again. So here we are.
I'm speechless. Mike, I just have questions. First, I'm so glad that you're all okay. That is absolutely terrifying. I'm so glad that you're all okay.
Mm-hmm.
How you said you heard him in your house? How would he have got? They have got in.
So, well, technically they wouldn't have got in the house because everything remained locked. But what had happened, or what I've gathered anyway, is the porch shares the same foundation as like the floorboards. So them probably trying to push open the door or whatever made something creak near the front door, which is why it's made a sound. Like, but when your anxiety is just like
100%. I get you. When I asked last time, are you in a dodgy neighborhood? What did you say?
Well, allegedly it's a good neighborhood. I even asked the neighbors next door and they said they've lived there for 20 years. There's never been anything that's happened. However, they said that the tenants prior to the one that was prior to us had their car stolen there before, which is another red flag. You know what I mean? There's too many things.
So the people that lived in your house two times ago had their car stolen.
Yes.
What?
Yes.
Why would someone keep hitting the same place?
I don't know. So the fact that somebody came back to try and get in the house tells me it's targeted. So we're just like, we'll get the flip out of there. There's no way.
God, last week when I said get cameras, I guess you didn't get around to that in time.
No, we did get cameras, but it was just like, I don't know. You get cameras only after the fact. I mean, there's really no excuse for it, obviously, but we've done it now and we have cameras now. But and they're alarmed. But it's just like, imagine going to bed thinking, I can't sleep tonight because it's like, oh, the alarms are going to go off. I'm going to hear alarms tonight, or I'm going to get a text.
I couldn't imagine. I couldn't.
So
imagine.
I like for the first couple of days, I'd actually stayed up till 3 o'clock.
Yeah, I would. I probably wouldn't even sleep at night, honestly. Knowing me, I would stay up until like sun broke, and then I would go to bed.
No, that's pretty much what I did. So we put a deadlock or a deadbolt in the door frame as well.
Is all your stuff still in the house?
Everything of value that I need is
Okay.
away from the house right now, aside
Okay.
from like some records, a record player, whatever. Like I have my PC. Like if in the event that the house goes up in flames,
Did you set up the
everything-
cameras there so if he goes
Yeah.
back, they go back?
everything's there. The cameras are still live right now, so I could look at them right now and see. So there you have it. I wish I was telling you a better story, honestly, but
No, I'm glad you told it.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're safe. I am in shock. And
Tell me about
how long ago did this happen? How many days ago?
well, this happened the weekend before last, so it was July 3rd.
My God. So that's sometimes you need a break show, I think. Sometimes.
I know. Well, this is the thing I wanted to tell you, but like, I don't know. It's hard. It's hard to, figure out what the filter is or isn't.
Yeah.
What we can say.
Just because, like, I hate that this happened to you and I didn't know.
I know.
You know? Me pissing my pants in CVS is one thing. This is.
I know. And look, I'm trying to find the silver linings with it. Like I'm waiting to hear a call back today. I'm hoping that the owner of this place approves our application, because we filled out an application, we applied, and we applied with a cover letter as well, saying, yes, we're in an existing place. If you talk to our current real estate company, we're breaking it due to security concerns after attempted break-ins and attempted car thefts or whatever. So it's just like, we need to go. And we managed to talk to the agent that's in charge of the place the other day for like 5 minutes after our viewing. It was like, here's the story. We're happy to pay double rent until somebody is found in the other house. We're happy to just go for peace of mind. Like, there is no price on peace of mind, especially for us right now.
Is there anything in your contract that says you're allowed to break it if, like, you're terrified of living there?
No, you can break your contracts at all. Well, there's no excuse for you to not break the contract, essentially. So, for example, if we're anxious to leave, we can leave, but we have to pay rent until the day before somebody moves in. But we're like 6 weeks ahead right now.
Okay.
So it's all right. I think the only other thing that we would have to take care of aside from that would be like advertising fees. And there's some pro rata fee. I don't know, some language I don't understand.
I feel like if that house has been hit before, they should have disclosed that, and there becomes a level of responsibility on them to disclose that to you. And I don't see why why you have to pay all of that or wait for all of that because they didn't disclose to you that house has been hit before. I mean, you're moving in with a kid. Like, this show does not have bad language, but that's a bit bullshit to me.
Oh, no, absolutely it is. I mean, there was some things about the house that were just suspect from the beginning, if you recall. Like, for example, so I had ducted heating, right? And so when you would open up one of the doors near the bathroom or whatever, it was like a little closet, and in the floor was a hole with ductwork in it. So it's like the ductwork was duct taped to the ground. So God forbid I open the door and my son falls through the floor. It's like, these things have just been, I don't know. The house had bad vibes from the beginning. And I think retrospectively we knew that, but the fact that we had been in our in-laws' house for about 11 months prior to that point, it's just like we were ready to get out, but obviously we've made a mistake. But how are we to know? You know what I mean? And like, out of all the things that happen, this is one hell of a lesson to have to be taught, but we're safe. We're fine. And hopefully we'll be hearing back about a new house today. And if we can move in this week, then we'll move in this week. So fingers crossed, I'm in an actual real different location next week, aside from Walmart right now.
Well, I wish you the best on finding that. I'm glad you're okay. And next time, tell me.
Yes, I will. Of course. I believe me. I wanted to tell you the day of,
I
but
bet.
It's like, I wanted to save the shock and awe.
All right. Can we keep going?
Oh yeah. We'll keep going.
I don't even want to ring the bell. It just feels inappropriate.
Oh, hang on. I'll ring the bell for me then.
Okay. On a happier note, it's finally time for the Rubik's Cube Challenge! Well. Okay, producer, can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Can you get Ashan on the phone, please?
I can sure do my best.
Thank you.
Let's see.
I sure hope he's ready.
While producer is getting Ashan on the line, I just want to say, everything on my end has been chugging along really smoothly for the Rubik's Cube Challenge.
Sure. We are not
very,
scrambled at all.
very smoothly on my end for me. But I just wanted to call Ashan, who we did call a couple weeks ago on the show, and make sure that Ashan is ready, because we gave him a couple of weeks, and he's our guy. You know, he's our pick. He's our shoe-in for winner, and we gave him that couple of weeks to get ready, to prep and practice. So I have everyone else, all the other 5 participants are on the line, essentially.
They're in the waiting room.
Ready
right
to go.
now.
Ready and raring to go right now, actually.
Yep.
But I need to make sure that, you know, like, I do have a pony in this race. You know, like when you go to the races to bet on the horses, but one of the horses is yours. So you're going to bet on your horse. Nothing moral about that. Nothing illegal about that.
No.
Why wouldn't you? It's your horse. So I just want to make sure that my horse is ready for the big race.
All right, I'm back here, guys. Unfortunately, he did not answer when I called.
You're kidding.
No, I kid you not.
Everything's ready to go.
I wouldn't kid about something like this.
Well, I mean, clearly, Ishan needs another week.
It sounds like it.
It sounds like he's not prepared, is what it sounds like to me.
Mm-hmm.
Underprepared.
Oh, God. This is so embarrassing.
I'm really embarrassed. I'm
So
embarrassed.
bad. I feel so bad for
I
him.
want to issue a formal apology to everyone watching on Ashan's behalf, as well as the 5 other contestants we have in the waiting room ready to go, hands on
now.
cubes, who have been practicing the last 2 weeks. Ashan, sadly, has let us all down. He is not prepared, while we are very prepared.
Oh,
Yes.
yes.
So,
The most.
Ashan, I guess you got one more week to get it together, my guy, and then next
7
week, 7 days, that's it. No more second chances. That is the Rubik's Cube challenge.
You don't get second chances on this show.
You don't get second chances. I'm so sorry, everyone. Ashan wasn't prepared. We were prepared.
Oh, yeah.
All the 5. Could you go ahead and hang up on all those 5 people that we have on the line?
Yeah, I could do that.
Took so much effort getting those together as well. All right, next week, I guess.
Yep.
Okay, all right. I want to introduce a...
Do you hear that?
What's that? What do you hear?
I don't know. You're introducing a segment. I'm listening.
Oh, okay. I want to say as well, I had this queued up, but that didn't seem like an appropriate time. I noticed during the pre-call that you kind of looked like a ghost because of the way the green screen's washing you out. So I had this ready for you. Can you kind of like push yourself back a little bit and just kind of reveal? There you are with Casper and the rest of the friendly ghosts.
I wish I could see.
You're just so washed out. You look like a ghost. Hold on, I'll put you back into Walmart here.
Okay, good. Yeah, because it's a lot more warmer in Walmart.
I have prepared a brand new game, and it goes a little something like this.
God.
There's something happening here. What it is ain't exactly clear.
Ooh.
There's a man with a gun over there.
Telling me I gotta beware.
I think it's time we stop.
Children, what's that sound?
Long story short, what's that sound? I made that one. That was me. I made the music for this episode. If you couldn't tell,
that was one take there, folks. That was...
the song is called "What's That Sound." To clarify the rules, I bring a sound to the show, and both Erek and the producer are now learning the rules. Are gonna try and guess together what that sound is. And whoever guesses it correctly first wins, and we'll be keeping a tally of this game as we go along and the future as we play. It's only ever going to be one sound, nice, quick, and short, and it's typically going to be a sound that I just find through the week, maybe when I'm just living my life or I'm editing something and a sound pops up and I'm like, that would be fun for them to guess what it is. Okay?
I like this.
Mm-hmm.
That said, I apologize for this sound. And whenever you're ready, producer, play it, and then the first person to guess it wins.
All right, and here we go.
Oh, it's quite easy.
Go on.
It's
I mean, it
next.
is now. At first, though, it was not.
It's wait.
Do either of you have a guess?
Yes, I know exactly. It's
First one to say it.
It's
Oh
Ness from Super Smash Brothers.
no,
No.
it's Link.
Yes.
Kid Link from
It's Link
Ocarina
from
of Time.
Ocarina of Time.
What did I guess, Des? I don't know. I knew what it was.
I am editing a video right now about Zelda, and I was trying to find Link sound effects. And I was listening to that audio, trying to find a good one, and I felt so uncomfortable.
Can I just say, anybody who's listening to this after the fact, like listening over speakers or listening with their car windows down,
Yes, that was me, because I'm editing and it's coming through my speakers. And I think Kim kind of stopped outside for a second, like, what's he doing in there? Can you imagine them whoever that voice actor is in the booth, and they're telling him, okay, now go like this.
deeper.
Can I play that again? Here, let's play that again, just to really fully appreciate
now that you
sound.
know, this is a completely normal G-rated video game, Zelda Ocarina of Time.
Nintendo.
Oh God!
And that's what's that sound?
Ding, ding, ding. All right, so it's no secret that I am currently located at the Walmart chip aisle.
Yeah, we've alluded to that a few
However,
times.
Yeah, a couple times, but because for transparency's sake, I'm actually sat in front of a green screen. It's not actually Walmart.
What?
What? Unbelievable. So we're gonna play a new game today. It's called Where is Erek?
Mm-hmm.
So essentially, Wood has a couple backgrounds queued up that he's going to put me in front of. And I'm going to either pretend to be like a field reporter or something like that, or you're just going to stick me in front of a location and I'm going to guess to see if I can guess where I am.
And the producer and I are going to give you clues. We're going to kind of ask you questions that will kind of allude to where you might be, but very vague, and you'll have no idea. This is actually going to be interesting too, because if you're watching the video version of this, you're going to immediately get the joke. But if you're listening to the audio version, you get to play along with Erek and try and see if you can guess it before he does.
Yep.
That said, we have no music for this one because I was tapped out at the 5 that I made for the episode. So let's just get started with the first one.
All right.
Tell me when I'm in front of it.
All right. Let's go ahead and cue that up here.
Wait. Should we do this one now in retrospect?
Yeah, let's go ahead.
Okay, let's go ahead and do it.
All right.
Erek, how you feeling?
It's a bit chilly.
Yeah, I'd expect it to be.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. It seems like a relatively nice day here, but
Yeah. So how long have you been there for now?
Well, I've been in prison for a couple of months.
Really?
Okay.
Wow, okay.
Okay. So I'm okay. Well, sorry, I may have misspoke there. I apologize.
No, that's fine.
I'm not in prison.
What? All we asked is how you're doing. You immediately try and guess a prison?
I don't know. You've asked me how long I've been here for. Okay, yes.
So, why have you got 2 of those?
And why have I got 2 of those? Well, sometimes, when you go to the flea market, you get a good old 2 for,
Right.
2 for 1
2
special.
for 1 deal. Nice. Good deal.
Couldn't help myself. Yep.
Wow. That's an amazing deal. Can I get one of those? Oh, man.
Amazing. No. They're all sold out.
Oh, okay.
Do you really need 2? There's only 1 of you.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this is the thing is like, the more the better, the more the merrier, I say.
All right.
And sometimes it's good to have a backup.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, again, I've always loved you there. Really, just glad you're there now.
I wish that the heating was a little bit better, though.
Oh, absolutely.
I feel awful.
That is something that you've often complained about in this space.
The heating.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So I did. Am I?
It's a good thing. It's a good thing you're all bundled up because I feel like without that, you definitely.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, this is the thing about being in the in-laws garage.
Yeah. Yeah. You got 2 microphones on you, buddy.
Yeah. So I'm back here now. I've got 2 of those.
Yeah, you could just pull that green screen down and be in the same location.
Pretty much.
All right, let's do the next one. The next one's actually somewhat different.
Yeah, we queued that up obviously before we
Yeah.
knew.
And I did ask producer if we should go ahead, and he said yes, so I'm putting that on him.
That's true. I did. Okay. All right. Number 2. Here we go.
Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't know you were into that.
Well, sometimes this is the thing is there's different strokes for different folks, man. So
absolutely.
It's no surprise.
Could you hold on? Let me get a better look. Can you kind of lean back a little bit there?
Yeah, we'll lean back a little bit.
Oh, there's a lot. There's a lot of a lot of them there.
Wild animated kind of. Yeah.
Yeah, very much so. Do you yourself have one, or you just there for check everyone else out?
Is there any chance that I am in front of the Lion King stampede? Because that's what I'm thinking. You know what I'm thinking? There's a lot of them.
You're weirdly not far off.
A little weirder though.
It's definitely weirder than that.
Okay, weirder than Lion King. I don't know. Let's see. Well, look, if there's a lot of them behind me and they're weirdly animated, I honestly don't even have any suggestions.
I wouldn't run with the weirdly animated part. That part threw me through a loop.
Okay, my bad. Yeah.
Right.
I would say that it seems like you haven't decided to join in with the festivities there, but if you had of, you definitely would be nice and warm, nice and snug. I think it actually looks hot in some of those.
Mm-hmm. Oh, definitely.
Mm.
Am I in the Super Smash Brothers character screen?
No.
That would have been good, though.
That would have been good, actually. That would have been really good.
I'm the last fighter for the DLC.
No, but I would love that, actually.
No, it's just me too.
So there's one back there looking at you really weird. Can tell that you're taking that photo. Do you go to many of these conventions, or is this your first one?
Well, look, I've never really been to a lot of conventions before.
Right. This seems like one that's up your alley, honestly. You're unleashing that wild side of you.
Mm-hmm.
Am I at a furry convention?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh man, I feel like I should have gone
The Lion King leap was weirdly accurate.
I know. It's yeah. It does look like it could be a stampede any moment.
Wouldn't that have been funny if I pull out a tail from under me?
That would be amazing. We got one more. You ready?
Yeah, okay.
All right.
Yep, I'm ready.
All right, and here we go.
Producer, this was your pick. You want to lead this one?
Yeah. Oh, that guy looks really excited to be there.
Oh, yeah, he does.
You can tell he's going up in the world.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he's one of my best friends.
Yeah. How long you known him?
I was not very long. It was kind of a flash in the pan friendship, but
he seems like he would flash. Yeah.
Okay. Right.
I mean, so there's another guy. I think. Could you lean back a moment
maybe
there?
Your right shoulder, get it.
Yeah. We got somebody else hanging out there with you too.
I had a feeling that someone was down there. Maybe just call me psychic, I guess.
Okay. Is there any chance that I am in the DC universe?
No,
not at all.
I don't know. Not even close. Not even close.
Okay.
It's definitely a different style than that.
It's crazy going back this many years and seeing you there now. I mean, that blew up at least 10 years ago. So to see you there now, it's crazy.
Well, you know what I mean. I'm a fan of the 2010s.
Yeah, it was probably around then. What do you think, producer?
Yeah, I mean, a little later than the 2010s, I think. But
No,
you know,
I think it was definitely about 10 years ago.
oh god, has it really been that long?
Yeah, it's been a long time since then.
Oh, I mean, that was a style that really swept
It did.
for a while there.
Yeah.
Mm.
And
Okay.
you know, we have to be gentlemen about it too. Honestly.
Yeah. Look, I have zero idea
Yeah, that's
What-
fair. That is fair. It's
what
hard.
you're leaning into.
This one is hard.
Is it the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen?
No. Forget that I said psychic. At least half forget that I said psychic.
Am I in the Smash Brothers? Am I in Earthbound?
Why do you
Am I-
keep going to Smash Brothers, man? No, there's no Smash Brothers.
Oh no! I don't know who's next to me.
So
Like,
are you a fan of this kind of music, or?
I'm pretty sure he's mentioned being sort of a fan. Well, maybe not quite. I don't know.
10 years ago, this is dubstep concert. Is this Skrillex next to me?
No, it's not Skrillex.
Is it Dead Mouse?
No, it's not
No.
either. No. You're not very good at being kick.
Oh, is this the Gangnam Style, dude? Am I in South Korea?
Yeah, I would say
Probably, yeah.
most
yeah.
likely.
Okay.
There has been
Well-
someone. Ooh. Are we gonna take it?
Yeah, sure. We could take it.
There has been someone aggressively thrusting his pelvis into your facial area for the last 3 minutes.
I have no idea.
You're in the music video for Gundam Style.
How was I supposed to guess that?
We were trying, man. We were trying.
Mostly just trying to come up with funny places to put you, so it's fine.
You know what? That's actually a really good guess. A really good setting. I like that.
What? Whoop, excuse
What?
me. That's the one.
You still got the thrusting guy behind you.
Let me,
Let's put that back. There we go. Back in Walmart. Next to the
hilarious.
Doritos and the Fritos.
Oh, it's just my kind of place with the Funyuns.
Are you a Fritos man or a Doritos man?
I'm a Doritos man. Fritos are okay, but Doritos
Prefer the cheese nacho or the Cool Ranch?
cheese nacho.
Really?
Nacho cheese. Yeah,
I
I
do
used to
that
like Cool Ranch, but I feel like Cool Ranch is a bit spicy now for my taste.
Interesting. That leads us perfectly into this. No.
He sees just what you type in a sensual way and take you to another place, but you can't see his face.
If you can't tell, we have a new favorite segment here on the Wood and Erek Show.
Oh yeah.
I didn't even think about asking this. You have the music queued up too, right?
I was just actually thinking about that.
Yeah, I was just thinking
And,
about that too. Do you need me to get it?
No, because I think I got it somewhere here. Let's see.
Okay. This is producer reviews, where the producer takes time out of his very busy day to look over iTunes and YouTube comments. By the way, you can still leave whenever you want a gloriously nice review on iTunes, assuming you believe it to be appropriate. 5 stars are nice. 4 stars are nice too, but not quite as nice as 5. And if you leave a comment on that, then the producer may possibly read it during producer reviews.
Absolutely. And you know what? I meant to say this at the top of the show while we wait, because obviously we need to buy some time.
Yeah, seems that way.
I don't have a mustache anymore, so
Oh
there's
yeah,
that.
we completely breezed over that. We're kind of mustacheless together today because I've let the rest of mine grow out as well.
You know, I looked at it the other night in the rearview mirror as I was driving back to the house to go pick up things to bring back to the in-laws' house, and I was like, "Ooh, that looks dirty." So it was gone within 5 minutes.
Really? Are you just done with the mustache now?
I'm done. I think I'm done with it. I don't know. Like I haven't.
You brought me into the mustache world, and now you're leaving me here.
Sometimes you need to make an executive decision. I haven't even had a haircut in 2 months. That's why I have a beanie on right now. Like I'm just disheveled.
I feel left out in the mustache dark right now. Honestly,
Don't worry. I could shave it in, and it'll come back like tomorrow. Okay.
Producer, do you have that song?
Oh yeah.
All right.
Here we go. Hit it, everybody.
Make sure to adjust the
Might
volume.
want to yeah, just down a little bit. Tad.
Yeah. Hang on.
So good.
It really is.
It is, but it's really loud still. Now
There we go.
There we go.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
From Sarah,
Ooh.
fun variety talk show podcast. I catch the podcast in its live form on a Twitch.
Well.
Wood and Eric have a great rapport with each other, with the intern, and with the valued viewers
Producer.
and the listeners who call in. Eric composes the music and contributes great knee slapper
Me today.
dad jokes.
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome.
Wood's experience and knowledge of streaming really shows in the production of the live cast, since there are so many elements to control. And his personality shines, and he's so much fun throughout each segment of the show.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
Fist bumps only.
To you too, Sarah. To you too. Was
I
that
love how it's
was that
like-
iTunes?
That was iTunes.
Oh, thank you.
It's like the intern and the other guy, but Wood. Oh, Wood.
I
I do have another one queued up
Please.
here.
please move on.
I need a
Let's
good
go.
one.
From Malcolm.
Ooh, Malcolm. Strong name.
Wow.
That's it.
Between Wood's
Oh,
voluptuous hair waves, wavy
I-
hair,
see why you picked this one.
and beautiful moustache, and Eric's intense daddiness vibes,
That is true. That is true. Yes.
and the producer's sexy sussy baka voice.
Now more than ever.
One Wood walks into the room suddenly. The sound whip my hair pops off. The Wood and Eric show is probably the third best way to spend your Sunday night.
Why the third?
Wait, hold on. That ended perfectly with the music.
Really did.
That was
great.
gorgeously ended with the music.
Almost like it was rehearsed.
To the point where I wasn't even upset about being called the third best way to end an evening.
me either.
Because that was so
One
good. I love these.
Oh man.
If you want your review read out again, iTunes is almost a sure bet way. Bigger pickings over there on YouTube, but hey, do your best.
Yes.
That's great. What a day. What a show.
That was fantastic. It was a really great show. I think it's now kind of naturally, organically coming to a close, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But I've
Feels
had
that
a lot
way.
of fun. It feels good to clear the air. You know what
I
I'm saying?
do really like naturally and organically coming to a close.
Yeah.
Do we have anything else?
No.
You said it. I just repeated what you said. Why are we laughing?
I'm
That's
not gonna say it.
That was word for word what you said.
We are family friendly. You how
That
you
was
phrased-
word for word what you said. I just repeated it. I don't get
you
it.
did. You stopped somewhere. Shall I-
Naturally
Did
and
I?
organically coming to a close.
Coming to a close. That's what I said. That's exactly what I said.
Yeah. What's
because when I
did you
heard it,
explain?
okay.
Oh, there might have been a delay in the. in the
2
signal
o'clock.
being sent between me to you. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I'm
yeah,
sure it
it's-
came across completely normal to the viewers listening at home.
It's internet issues, you know. It's just
RAM, gigabytes, SD cards. It's the whole thing.
yeah, hard drives.
I had a great show. Do we have any final words? Any closing words?
In the words of the producer, fist bumps only.
I need one from him.
Oh, well, I will say, don't forget to leave voicemails for us.
Oh, yeah. Leave voicemails. Catch up with the show. woodenerek.com. No, show.com. You know, the whole thing. Audio versions, video versions. Love ya. See ya.
All right. Fist bumps
See you later.
only, everybody.